What's going on, guys?
Hi guys.
It's Steve and Susanna, and today we are out at one of our, well, they're all our favorites, but one of our favorite places at Disney World, Animal Kingdom. That's right, we're out at the Animal Kingdom. And today, I don't know, we're just gonna do Kilimanjaro Safaris. I don't know, Susanna was able to get a fast pass, and we decided let's get over here, take a little break this afternoon from our work, and see what kind of animals we can find, what we can see. So we're on our way over to Kilimanjaro Safaris now, and we want you guys to come along with us. Hopefully we'll see some really cool stuff. Alright, we made it to Kilimanjaro Safaris. It's a good thing we've got a fast pass there because the line is pretty long. Let's do a little scan action here. Alright, I'm excited to see some animals.
Yeah.
I don't know, we haven't done this in a long time either. So usually when we come to, it's either really early in the morning, which is actually a great time to see the animals when they're out kind of, I guess, waking up and being fed. But usually, I don't know, or we come in the evenings and you just don't see as much in the evening, although it looks kind of cool because it's dark. But, you know, it's afternoon time. What time is it now? About 3 o'clock? 2:30? Yeah, so we're going to be hitting this right around 2:30, 3 o'clock. So we'll see what kind of animals we catch. I want to see some lions. What's wrong with that? Can I see a lion? Here comes ours. All right. We had a great row. We're in the very front. There we go. We're getting ready to go now. We're in the front row. We got an edge seat. I think we're going to be in a good spot. I hope we see a lot of awesome animals.
Thank you very much. Alrighty, everybody. 20. Let's go.
Kilimanjaro Safaris. Here we go. Woo! Bumpy ride. Bumpy ride.
So, travel once again, everybody. Hello, my name is Megan. I'm going to be your safari driver today on our journey through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. If you happen to look directly above your heads, you'll see an animal spotting guide. That's where you're going to find lots of pictures and names of some animals that we might find here on the reserve today. Now, the very first stop on our journey here is the Little Ituri Forest. You're going to want to keep your eyes peeled because the animals tend to blend in really well. For example, if you look to the right-hand side in the top left corner, you may be able to see that big brown animal with the black and white striped legs. That's an okapi. Because of its legs, a lot of people think it's related to the zebra, but it's the only known relative of the giraffe. Now, they have the same skeletal structures, and like a giraffe, the okapi can stick its tongue out all the way and curl it back to meet its eyeballs. Pretty nifty trick, huh? And watering holes like the one on the left are a good spot to find animals. Everyone's got a drink at some point. Sometimes if you're really lucky, you can find a black rhinoceros along the water here.
Looking for the rhino.
But I think it's pretty rare. There's less than 5,000 left in the entire world. Oh, but you know what? Never mind. Look left. There's one laying down just in front of the rock pile. Even a glimpse like this is lucky. Like I said, less than 5,000 of them left. They're heavily poked for their horns because many people believe that there's a medicinal value or a healing power. Very carefully on top of those to the left-hand side, it looks like there's a few down by the water. These beautiful copper-colored animals are bongos. Bongos are known as the ghosts of the forest because they're so rarely seen, partly because they're super shy, but also because they are considered to be critically endangered. So it's really cool to see that many of them out and about. But getting to see beautiful animals like those bongos and the black rhino every day, it's all part of the reason why the Harambe Wildlife Reserve was founded in 1971. It was all part of an effort to protect and preserve the local wildlife that lives here in Africa. Whoa! Look on the right side, look, there's a hippo coming out of the water.
Oh, how awesome is that?
Y'all, do you know how rare this is? They are considered to be nocturnal animals. They usually only come up out of the water to eat at nightfall. Wow, this is so cool. Now, they don't eat as much vegetation as you think they would for their big size. They eat about 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation a day. And the pelicans that are on the island on the left here and all around are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from a beautiful color of their backs turned during mating season. And it looks like there's some more Nile hippopotamus in the water. And if you look, there's one walking right along the bottom of the river.
Check that out. That's so cool.
And they don't really swim. Hippos prefer to walk along the bottom of rivers and streams. It's partially how they got their name, because hippopotamus does mean river horse. And down below to the left-hand side here, it looks like we're driving over some Nile crocodiles.
Crocodiles. Sweet. How do you feel?
Yeah, they are massive animals. I know they're excited, but everyone's got to stay seated at all times. Everyone's got to stay completely seated. Thank you. And Nile crocodiles are about 16 feet long, weigh around 500 pounds.
Wow, those are big boys.
And their jaws are really powerful too. One snap and they can exert a force of around 2,000 pounds per square inch.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's enough to not only slice through the bones of their prey, but it completely crushes the bones of their prey as well. But they can control that strength when necessary, because when baby crocodiles first hatch from their eggs, the mother will hold all of the babies in her mouth until they're big enough to defend themselves. Pretty safe place to be, if you ask me. No one's gonna mess with the inside of a crocodile's mouth. And this is the beautiful savanna, also called the Serengeti grasslands. The savanna can act as a superhighway for a lot of different migrating animals, like giraffes and wildebeest and antelope. And look to your right hand side as you reach the bottom of the hill here. These are Ankole cattle. They're also called Watusi cattle, named after the Watusi tribe, which is said to be one of the very first to have domesticated them. And while they are domesticated, they're not really used for their meat or their milk. They're seen as a form of currency to the people here in Africa. The more cattle you have, the wealthier you are. And their horns might look heavy to us, but they're not that heavy to those cattle. Their horns are semi-hollow on the inside, helps their blood to flow, helps to cool them down. It's like the cattle have their own personal air conditioning system.
Oh, hyenas.
Look at the dogs.
Dogs?
So these are African wild dogs, but they're becoming more commonly known as painted dogs.
Ah, I thought they were hyenas.
Oh, how cute. Oh, they're adorable. They're also the most successful predator in all of Africa. Oh, do you hear their vocalization? Yeah. So each dog has a unique vocalization, kind of like each human has a unique voice. Also, each dog has a different pattern coat. No two dogs are going to have the same pattern. But they're very family-oriented animals because they're so unique with their vocalizations and their coat patterns. They can identify each member of the pack individually. It's really cool. They help to take care of each other. Painted dogs are also one of the few predators that don't fight over a hierarchy system. They're never fighting over dominance. They're led by an alpha male and an alpha female. They work together. Can't believe we just got to see that. Well, these cones mounds that are all around us, they are termite mounds. Termite mounds are made out of dirt, saliva, dung, and from baking in the hot sun all day, they do get to be as hard as concrete. Oh, not only can I see another Ankole cattle, but I can see a herd of white-bearded wildebeest and a baby giraffe. Look, do y'all see the baby giraffe walking around? Looks like it's gonna start headed up that hill straight in front of us towards the wildebeest. Oh, there's more than one baby. Look!
Oh yeah, there's two.
Wow. They may look on the tinier side from this far away, but from the minute they're first born, a baby giraffe can be around 6 feet tall and 150 pounds. And you're about 6 feet off the ground right now if you want a good comparison. Wow. And these are Maasai giraffes. They're one of the 9 subspecies of giraffe. You can tell because of the irregular pattern to their spots. You can see they're all over the place. Yo, I can see some ears flapping up ahead on the right. Wow, pretty amazing, huh? I'll go really slowly so everyone can get a glimpse. But you know, this elephant does look to be a little young. So let's keep on driving, see if we can find the rest of the herd that might be up ahead. Plus, I've also been told about another watering hole that's not too far away. So we're going to see if we can find the herd by that watering hole up ahead. Oh, but if you look over your right hand shoulders, you can still get a glimpse of that elephant there. It's munching away. Yeah, contrary to belief, elephants do not eat or drink through their trunks. They use their trunks as a giant tool. And just an elephant's trunk, there's over 100,000 muscles. That's more muscles than we have in our entire bodies. But also, since that one was alone, there's a good chance that it's a male. Male elephants tend to be more solitary animals. They spend a lot of time alone. Male elephants are even kicked out of their herd around the age of 13 to 15 years old. That's about when they reach maturity. And the reason why male elephants are kicked out of the herd if they don't leave on their own is because elephants are a matriarchal society. They're led by females. But don't feel too bad for male elephants, yo. They don't always spend life alone. Sometimes they do form bachelor herds. So that's a thing.
Bachelor elephants.
But you can see they're covered in a lot of dry dirt and mud over there on the left-hand side. It's kind of a way of using sunscreen. They'll take their trunks and throw it right on their backs. Not only does it help protect them from the sun, but it also helps to keep bugs away that might like to bite at their skin too. Elephants are really smart and resourceful. Yeah, we just found some more giraffes. And some greater flamingos on the left-hand side here as well. The greater flamingos are the largest species of flamingo. And when they stand completely straight, they're almost 5 feet tall. But they only weigh around 9 pounds. And if you can see the antelope on the right hand side that are in the grasses by the giraffes, these are Patterson's eland. They're one of the largest in all of Africa. A fully grown male Patterson's eland can be about 6 feet tall and 2,000 pounds. Wow, how cool is it to see these giraffes this close? Oh, yeah, we just entered rhino territory.
Check out
we might get to see that one rolling around in the mud.
Check out the rhino.
They also like to use it as sunscreen.
Cool. Oh, they're huge.
Now, these are white rhinos. They don't get their name from the color of their skin. They get their name from the Dutch Afrikaans word wijd, meaning wide, which refers to the wide rectangle shape of their mouth. But when Western settlers came along and they heard people saying white rhinos, they thought people were saying white rhinos, and the rest is history. And that's how they got their name.
Check out the rhinos.
And they're pretty massive. White rhinos are about 5,000 pounds. But they're pretty graceful for their size. You can charge up to 35 miles an hour. But in all seriousness, y'all, when you think about the fact that future generations might only know animals like those rhinos from the inside of a textbook, you gotta sit back and think about how lucky we are to even be that close. Nice and slow. Oh, but you can see the ostrich a lot better on the right hand side. Now they're the largest bird, but they do not fly. And nature kind of makes up for that though. They're at about 40 miles an hour. Oh, and if you look carefully, you'll see that that ostrich is not too far away from its eggs. It's still keeping watch. Alright, we are really close to the white rhino on the right hand side, so friendly reminder to keep those hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. These are still wild animals. How cool is that? That should give you a pretty good idea of how graceful those white rhinos are. That's a 5,000 pound animal, and you couldn't hear a single footstep it took. But we did get really lucky out there on the reserve. We got to see a lot of beautiful animals.
Alright, that was fun.
Yeah.
Kilimanjaro Safaris was really, really good. I didn't see everything I wanted to see. Didn't see any lions. I don't even know if they have tigers. I didn't see any lions. But we saw baby giraffes, white rhino. We saw
alligators.
yeah, the crocodiles. Crocodile.
Yeah.
We saw the oh god, what was it? Well, we saw flamingos, a bunch of more pink flamingos.
Yeah.
But which one? Well, that's the rhino. The big.
Rhino. Yeah. The
elephant.
one that is under water.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice to see the hippos. And I saw on my side of the truck, I don't know if you could see it, but in the water, the hippo was walking.
Yeah.
He was walking on the floor.
Yeah, I never have seen that.
No, on the bottom of the pool of water. So,
What's
yeah.
the ones that they have a 2, 4?
I can't remember. And I think you said it right when you got off. You said that this is the Jungle Cruise with real animals.
Real animals.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to describe Kilimanjaro Safaris. And you know what else? It's this truly is like a ride that every time you ride it, it's like a new ride. It's a new experience every time because you don't know what you're going to see.
Because some animals, they are on the shade when it's the daytime. They are like hiding from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why we didn't see any lions or tigers.
Yeah.
Because that area on those
Too
rocks
hot.
is too hot.
Yeah.
Maybe you would have catch those today, like in the evening or in the early morning. But anyway, that was really cool. So I think that ends this video, guys. Wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. If you're new to the channel, now's a great time to hit the little subscribe button down below. On that side. Yeah, you're right. I always mess that up. You gotta do it right this time. And also, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. It really helps the channel. What else can I say? All of our social media links are going to be in the description down below. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And I think that sums it up.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Take care, guys.